Welcome to Precious Explore. In this channel, I make content around travel advice and I share my various destination experiences. So with the UK tightening its border to immigration, there have been an increase in the Home Office asking applicants to schedule for an interview before they are being considered if they'll be given a skilled worker visa or not. There's no need to panic, which is the main reason I decided to make this video, to share the common question that has been asked to applicants for the skilled worker visa, the strategies that you can use and the tips. This is what has worked for the clients that I've worked with and they have been given their skilled worker visa, and I want you to smash your interview too. So I run visa application services. I'm going to leave my email in the description box and also display it on the screen. So let's begin. Here are common questions that have been asked in the interview. So I'll be sharing strategies which you do not want to miss, and also giving you examples across various jobs in the skilled worker category. So watch this video till the end, as you do not want to miss any vital information in the video. Number one, what do you know about this organization that you'll be working for? The tip here is that, let me tell you, you have to sound confident that you have enough background information about this organization that you'll be working for. So you want to mention the name of the organization. Is it a private organization or a government organization? What is the address of the particular branch that you'll be working for? Do they have other branches across the UK? What role will you be taking? What kind of services does this organization provide? What is the name of the CEO, the general manager? What is the name of your line manager? So you want to mention just this kind of information. And let me tell you, you can find this information on the organization website. So do your background research so you're able to sound confident when answering the question. For example, so maybe you applied for a healthcare visa and you're being asked this question, oh, what do you know about this organization that you'll be working for? Let me tell you how you can start. You can say ABC is a healthcare organization that focuses on elderly care, and they offer services such as short and long stay. They offer general residential nursing and mental disorder. So they have branches across 3 cities in the UK. I'll be working in the branch in Manchester, and they're located in number 1, number 2, just things like that. That shows that, oh, you have enough information. Just pick other information from the website, from the things that I've listed before. Another example, so if your visa category is in technology, you can say ABC is a leading software provider that offers solution in financial technology, and they have 10 branches in cities across the UK, and the headquarters is in London, where I'll be working as a senior software developer. Again, do your background research, picking out other information from the company website. Just sound confident and competent to know that you've done your work. So let's continue to other questions. Number 2, why do you want to work in the UK? So the strategy that you should use here is that you have to explain, do you want to work in the UK for career growth and progression? Is it for your personal and your professional development? Do you want to be exposed to the latest technology? So think around things like that about your career. So I'll be giving you an example here to tweak it to fit your own job role. So for example, if your job is in the health and care sector, you can say something like this: the UK is a leading provider in quality health. So working in the UK will expose me to advanced technology, which is important that I gain this knowledge for my career progression. I'll be exposed to the latest trend and the latest solution that makes a positive difference in the life of others. So having this knowledge will help me in pursuing my passion, in making more difference in the life of people around me, for them to live longer, to show improvement and how diseases are cured, just things like that. So just think around that for your own job description. You can go for that to say, oh, the UK is a place that has a diverse workforce. So working in the UK will enable you to meet with other people, which will improve your intercultural skills. So the person interviewing you can see that you're thinking around different angles. Then again, you can also say, oh, the UK is known to have better policies around the quality of life, and you want to live in an ecosystem that has a better environment that can support the quality of life that you aspire to have as a human being. So you can say things like that. So by the time you're able to speak very well across different areas and present yourself, so the person interviewing you can see that, oh, this person is really committed and has valid reasons why they want to be in the UK. So let's continue. Number 3 question. So what qualification and experience make you suitable for this role? The tip here is that depending on the role you're taking. So you want to mention your educational qualification, the work experience that you have, and the skills that you have that match the job requirements of this role. So I'll give an example here. So tweak it to meet your own job description. So let's say you got a job as a nurse. So you can say, oh, I have a BSc degree from the University of Lagos in nursing science. Also, I am a registered midwife. I have over 5 years experience working across various government hospitals in Lagos State. And during my career span, I have supported the delivery of over 80 babies. No, it's your career, so give more examples and evidence, like back up the things that you have and the skills that you have. Do you also know how to like use specific equipment, specific tools? Do you have other little qualification, other tests that you have taken? Just put in those things and the kind of like soft and the hard skill that you have to convince your interviewer that you are deserving of this job. Number 4 question that you can be asked. So they can ask you, can you explain how your job meets the requirements of the UK skilled worker visa? So yeah, the tip that you should use is that you have to sound confident that you know your job level, that you know your salary range, and you can also mention if the job is part of the shortage occupation list, and you can even mention the job code. And guess what, again, these things are usually in your employment letter, and if you also go to the UKVI website, you can find this information. So I'll give you an example, just tweak it to suit your own job description. So for example, if I got a job as a support worker, I'll say, I'll be working as a support worker at BCD nursing home. My job is eligible for the skilled worker visa. My occupation code is 6135. I mean, it's your job. You want to convince the interviewer that you are deserving of the skilled worker visa. So find other information from your employment letter. Also read the UKVI website to convince that your interviewer. So let's proceed to other common questions that you might be asked during your interview, so you smash it. Question 5, can you provide details of your certificate of sponsorship? Wait, before I answer this question, if you have been getting value, you better like this video and subscribe to this channel. And also remember, I run visa application services. My email is displayed on the screen and I'll leave it in the description box. So let me give you the tip here on answering this question of COS. The tip here is that you should mention the name of the organization that issued you this COS, the COS number, the length, how long will this COS be, and don't forget to mention that the people who issued you this COS are licensed sponsors. So an example of how you can answer this question is that my certificate of sponsorship was issued by ABC Limited, a licensed sponsor. My COS number is 111. My COS covers the duration of my employment, which is 2 years with this company, and I'll be working full-time with this organization. So can you see how you can go about it? So let's move to the next question, and we are proceeding to question number 6 that you might be asked during your interview. You intend to bring your family members with you. The tip here is that you just have to be honest and state if you will be bringing anyone along with you. Just be bold to say that, oh, you have the financial capacity to meet the obligation of bringing your family to the UK. So an example of how you can answer this question is, I intend to bring my spouse and my child to the UK with me, and they're applying as dependents under my visa. My job is a full-time job, so I believe that I have the financial capacity to meet the obligation of bringing my family to the UK. And also I have like some money already in my account which I have saved prior beforehand that can help us, settling into the UK. Just go around things like that to convince your interviewer that you are deserving of the skilled worker visa. Question 7 that you might be asked, do you have a clear criminal and health record? The tip on how to answer this question is that state that you have a clear criminal health record. If you have a police report, state that you have a police report. So an example on how you can answer this question is, yes, I have a clear criminal record and I've passed the health assessment, including the tuberculosis test. Simple. Something like this will convince your interviewer that you know exactly what you are doing. So let's proceed to the next question. So question 8, what are your plans when your visa expires? Here you have to state your intention. That's the tip here. Do you plan to remain in the UK? Do you plan to renew your visa again? Do you plan to switch to a different visa category? Or even your plan is to apply for indefinite leave to remain? State it there. I plan to continue working in the UK after my visa expires. I hope to renew my visa again, and in the future I'm considering applying for an indefinite leave to remain in the UK. Next question that you might be asked is, what will you do if your application is rejected? So let me tell you the tip here. You have to demonstrate that you are confident in this current application, but again, you are also open to correction should your application be rejected. So let me give you a tip on how to answer this question. If my application is rejected, I will review the feedback, correct any issues, and reapply again. Currently, I am confident that I have met all the requirements for this application. So if you need more documents to back up my application, I am willing to provide more documents to you. So by the time you sound confident, your body language and your eye contact, that interviewer has no other choice than to approve your visa for your skilled worker category. So question 10, how do you plan to support yourself financially while living in the UK? The tip here is that you have to be confident that your salary is enough. So state the amount of your salary and tell them that this meets the requirement. So let me give you an example here. You can say, oh, my salary is £26,000 and I have saved about £2,000 that will help me relocate with my family first when we settle down in the UK. So you believe that this salary requirement, since it's at the minimum threshold range, will be sufficient to cover your costs while living in the UK, and that you are good with budget management, which will be able to help you utilize your resources financially. Again, just be confident in your response. Yeah, so we're in question 11, which is the last question I'll be answering in this video, but that does not mean all the questions have been exhausted. I did not want to make this video so long. So remember, you can reach out to me for your visa application as I run visa application services. So question 11, can you tell me about the job that you've been offered? So the tip here is that you should mention the name of the company, you should mention the location of the company, mention your role, mention your responsibility. So an example on how to answer this question can be, oh, I've been offered the role of a carpenter at EFY Construction Company. I'll be working with wood and other materials to build structures and furnitures for our clients. I'll be working from the company's workshop in Sheffield, in our client's home, and in construction sites using tools like hand tools and power tools. So you see that going and explaining your roles and your responsibility will convince the interviewer that you know exactly what you are doing. So I hope that you find this tip useful. Leave your comments in the comment box below. Ask any question if you have any. Remember, you can contact me in my email. Take note, so each interview is going to be slightly different from another person. The key is that just be confident, and whatever you have submitted during your application should correspond to what you're answering. So by the time you maintain good eye contact, body language, you're professional, you're friendly, you use good tone of voice, you know, things like that will help you in your visa application. I am rooting for you, and I hope that you find these questions useful and you apply them. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I always love engaging with you, and watch other videos in this channel because I have other informative content, and I wish you the best in your application. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, very important, and like this video. All right, bye from me.